Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Hey Rick Live Season 2. It's so good to have you back here. This episode is going to be so much fun. You may have seen during the week on social media, there was a festival over in Sanur called Ignition Festival. In fact, I've got the merch right here. I had so much fun. We went and checked out the Ignition Festival. It was arranged by Focus Productions and also the team at The Orchard. Now you've probably seen the podcast with G from The Orchard and the podcast Tia from Focus Productions where we spoke about Ignition. Anyway, well that happened last week and we went along and went and filmed it. It was so much fun. We're going to show you this a little bit later. But jam-packed show today, and I thought we will start with probably something you may not have thought about wanting to know here in Bali. And we're going to go back to BIMC. They gave us behind the scenes access to their operating theatre. We got to speak to their operating team about some of the operations at BIMC. So let's go there now because it was really, really cool to see the operating theatre. In fact, I've actually been there before. I broke my wrist one night in, if you remember the Bounty nightclub, they had a foam pit. And the second time I lived here, the first week we went to the Bounty as a team, I went into the foam pit and then I had lots of fun. I got out and I said to my mum, I might just jump back in. Jumped back in, someone tackled me. I went back and they fell across my arm and snapped my wrist and I had to go to BIMC. Well, actually I elected to go to BIMC and had wrist surgery. So I have been in this operating theatre room before, but it was under different circumstances. So let's head over to BIMC now and check out the operating room. Hello everyone, we are here in one of the operating theatres with the head of the operating theatre, Ibu Komang. Thank you so much for allowing us to come and talk to you. Please maybe you could just explain about this operating room here at BIMC Hospital in Kuta.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
This is our second operating theater, and then we have here mostly orthopedic surgery. That's more than 70%, and our hospital is for trauma. So mostly here for trauma, but not only orthopedic, neurosurgery, and everything until digestive and everything we done here.
How many surgeries happen here every week?
Every week maybe around 15 until 20. Per month, yeah, around 70 surgery.
So with the emergency, because we know the emergency department's downstairs, so if they do have to come to operating theatre, this is where they're going to be coming, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can see it's so... People think, oh, I'm not quite sure about going to hospital in Bali, it's not safe or it's not clean, but it is very safe, it is very clean, and it is very modern. It seems like this is a fantastic operating theatre. Now, you have this operating theatre, and then there's a second one, right?
Yes.
So you've got two here.
Yes. But in the future, we plan to build a new one in our new land. So we plan to have 3 operating theater. Maybe around, we're gonna start in 2027.
Okay.
Yeah, until 2028.
So the current one we were in now, the second one is under renovation at the moment. They'll be finished, you said, in 2 weeks.
In another 2 weeks.
And then a third one is being built as part of the hospital extension. So BIMC Kuta will have 3 operating theatres and utilising those modern technologies like robotic operations as well.
Yeah.
It's just remarkable to see, it really is. Plus you also have Nusa Dua and you have other locations too.
Yeah.
So it's not just the BIMC Kuta Hospital, there's so much more to the BIMC brand.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. How many people are working in this space at the one time?
7 until 8%, because we need the anesthesiology with the nurse anesthesiology, we need the instrument, we call it scrub, and then we need a scout, we need surgeon with the assistant as well. So
between the surgical staff, what language is spoken? Do you use Indonesian or do you use English when you're in a surgery?
When in surgery with our team, we use mostly Bahasa, but with patient we use English.
Yeah.
If we have like patient with Japanese person, we have the translator also from Japanese that working here. And also, if others like Chinese, that because we cannot, we use Google.
Use your translate tool.
Yeah.
What's the longest surgery you've had here? Because you see like on shows now, pardon my ignorance, but you see shows like Grey's Anatomy or other hospital shows, and they do these surgeries that go for 20 hours, 30 hours. Do you do those surgeries here, those really long ones?
We do something more than that, like 10-hour surgery. If we have like joint surgery, like from thoracic surgery combined with orthopedic, it needs more longer. Yeah, or maybe spine surgery or trauma with multi-facial injuries usually take long. It's more than 10 sometimes.
Wow, it just blows my mind to see everything in here. It really does, and yeah, it really does.
We do first the safety for the patient, like we do like regular for checking our air here and also for cleaning absolutely. So we need to give the space from one patient to other patient, and also safety is number one.
It is a sterile environment because we had to get changed into scrubs.
Yes, of course. We need to change
and wash our hands and everything before we came into the operating theatre.
Yeah.
So it is a sterile environment. This is fantastic, and it gives you a really good understanding of what to expect when you do come to hospital or you do have to have an operation here at BIMC Kuta. You have wonderful staff like Ibu Komang here, plus the other surgical staff to really help, and also the nursing staff, not to forget about the nursing staff that take care of the before and after operations. It's fantastic to see. So is it just, you said it's just mostly orthopedic surgery in here?
It's mostly like 70%, but we done everything except OBGYN.
Okay.
We're not having like cesarean, we don't have here. Other than that, we all do it here.
And you said there's 2 operating theatres.
Yes.
And the other one is currently under renovation.
Yes.
And when
Soon.
should that be ready?
Maybe around 2 weeks
Oh,
later.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
But with this room, we still handle it. We still can handle it.
How long have you been with the hospital?
Do you mean how long working?
Yeah, how long are you working?
Almost 22 years.
What I've noticed from talking to the staff is the staff have been here for a very long time. The heads of the departments and even some of the nursing staff have been here. It must be a really great place to work.
Yes, of course. First, it's like family. We support each other. We're helping each other. It's like family. That's the first one. And helping with the Western, every day we learn, like talking with other language, not only English, but sometimes Japanese, Europe, and others. So we learn every day.
Were you here during the Bali bombings?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the second Bali bombing, I'm here.
2005.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine how stressful that was for the team, but
Yes.
it was a stressful time for everybody involved. Thank you so much for showing us the operating theatre and allowing us to come in. Everyone at home, I hope this gives you sort of a sense of relief to know what it's actually like here at BIMC Hospital in Kuta. Hopefully you never have to come in here, but if you do come in here, you can see you have wonderful staff like Komang and plus the rest of the team, and the facilities are fantastic. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon. Thank you to the team at BIMC for allowing us to go through their operating theatre. It was great to actually see it, to be honest with you. And it's great to see how good the standards are at the hospital, because we have a few more segments coming to you throughout the hospital and talking to some of their team and to see the actual standards. In fact, you may not actually know, or unless you checked out one of our podcasts with Dr. Micah, they won the Best Emergency Hospital Award for 2025-2026, which I think is a huge achievement for such a small little hospital. I think it's just, an amazing achievement. So congratulations to them, and thank you once again. Now, every year in July, Denpasar holds an art festival. Now, this art festival is a very special art festival. It's been going for plenty of years, but it celebrates Balinese art, and they have art installations. They have dancing, they have history, they have culture. They've got so much to see and do there. And it's done over something like 30 days, like for the whole month. It is an amazing festival. So if you are coming to Bali next July, put this on your calendar. But Nopal and I, we went and checked it out so then we could show you what you would see and what you get to do at the art festival over in Denpasar. So let's head there now. Missed it, and it is every day. There is something that happens every day. So it starts about 3 o'clock, but the best time to get here would be about 5. It does close at around 10, and there are events throughout the whole thing. And we're talking celebration of Balinese music, Balinese dance, Balinese art, traditions, and so many other things that makes Balinese culture so beautiful. This, what you can see around me, is the market. It is open from 3 o'clock. You can come wander through here before you go next door into the Arts Festival. And I think that's what we're going to do. We'll just wander through here and see what is the market. So let's go check it out, I think. Ibu dari mana?
Saya asli Denpasar.
Dan Ibu di sini untuk acara kesenian?
Ya, saya ada event ini kan setiap tahun. Jadi kita ada untuk pameran unit sepeda motor Hondanya.
Bagus. Dan
setiap
Ibu
tahun.
asli Bali?
Iya, saya asli Bali.
Di mana di Bali Anda lahir?
Di Denpasar. Tapi saya menikahnya ke Kintamani.
Jadi
suami.
harus tinggal di Kintamani?
Enggak, saya ada rumah di Denpasar.
Bagus.
Iya.
Ibu, saya mau tanya tentang acara ini.
Iya.
Ini terjadi setiap tahun?
Iya,
Ya.
setiap tahun.
Apa tujuan acara ini?
Yang lebih pentingnya itu melestarikan kebudayaan ya. Jadi setiap tahun kita event ini kan untuk membangkitkan generasi muda biar tidak lupa dengan adat budaya Bali.
Apa ini setiap hari ya? Ada sesuatu yang menjadi?
Ini acaranya setiap hari. Nanti ada di dalam di Arda Sandro itu nanti kita ada event-event acara, istilahnya ada senda tari, ada legong, itu setiap hari itu beda-beda acaranya.
Dan untuk orang yang belum ke sini, mereka bisa lihat apa? Kalau mereka datang tahun ini, mereka bisa lihat apa?
Setiap tahun sih kita hampir sama acaranya. Tapi yang penting itu biasanya pas di hari pembukaan acaranya. Jadi kita ada, kalau pas pembukaan itu kan kita ada hampir berbagai macam tarian, berbagai macam acara kita ada pas itu.
Dan ada sesuatu di sini yang Anda mau lihat?
Saya pengennya sih pas ada senda tari ya.
Bagus.
Kita kan setiap hari itu beda-beda acaranya.
Bagus. Terima
Iya.
kasih banyak.
Yes.
Siapa nama kamu?
Namaku Agus.
Agus.
Aku branding sekarang Agus Kopi Bali.
Woi, dari mana Agus?
Agus dari Singaraja.
Singaraja. Ngapain di sini?
Aku ikut di pameran UMKM di Pesta Kesenian Bali 2026.
Wih, bagus. Dan Anda jual kopi di sini?
Betul.
Tolong ceritakan tentang kopi kamu.
Oke, saat ini kita sedang menjual kopi olahan dari tim kita. Jadi dari Singa Muda Kopi Bali punya processing sendiri dari kebun sampai ke cangkir. Jadi kita ada tempat kebun yang sudah kerjasama dengan petani. Kemudian kita ada proses dari olah basahnya, baik itu proses natural, full wash, semi wash, sama honey. Kemudian kita ada proses roasting. Kita ada roastery. Nah, kita juga ada cafe di Buleleng. Kita difasilitasi sama PLUT, Pusat Layanan Usaha Terpadu Kabupaten Buleleng di Singaraja.
Sari apa lah ini di alas berbeli Jakarta. Coba ilmu.
Legion. I like to call it Little Australia. Now, you may have seen, I mean, if you go to any sort of capital city, you go to Chinatown, right? Come to Legion, there's a street there called Garlic Lane. You probably know Garlic Lane. I think this should be called Aussie Town because it is just full of Aussies, and we absolutely love the people who are down in Garlic Lane. But it got us thinking, Garlic Lane, what's the history behind the name Garlic Lane? Where did it come from? Was it because they used to grow garlic there, or was it because somebody sold garlic there? I wasn't quite sure. So we went and did a little bit of digging and we looked at the history of the name Garlic Lane. So buckle in and get ready to learn some Balinese history about Garlic Lane. If you've ever been to Bali, especially around Legion, you've probably heard of Garlic Lane. It's one of the island's most famous shopping streets, attracting visitors from really all over the world, but when you're there, it's basically Little Australia. But have you ever wondered why it's called Garlic Lane? Was this street once famous for selling garlic? Or maybe it was known for garlic-filled dishes? Well, not at all. The street's official name is actually Jalan Sahadewa, located right in the heart of Legion. Back in the 1980s, Bali was becoming one of Australia's favourite holiday destinations. It was close to home, affordable, warm all year round, and had a laid-back atmosphere that was hard to find anywhere else. As more Australian tourists arrived, Garlic Lane restaurant became one of the area's most popular meeting spots. Instead of saying, "Let's meet on Jalan Sahadewa," people simply said, "Meet me at Garlic Lane." At first, they were talking about the restaurant, but over time, visitors started using the name for the entire street. Eventually, Garlic Lane became far more recognisable than Jalan Sahadewa itself. Even today, many Australians still have a special connection to this place. For countless returning visitors, Garlic Lane feels like a second home. They come back for the shopping, the shops, the live music, the local restaurants, the massages, and the relaxed atmosphere that reminds them of the Bali they first fell in love with. For many, it's a reminder of Bali before the beach clubs and before the luxury resorts. Altogether, it really reminds them of simpler times. So no, Garlic Lane was never named after garlic. It was named after a legendary restaurant that became such a well-known landmark that its name eventually became the name of the entire street. And today, Garlic Lane remains one of Legion's most iconic little streets, filled with memories, stories, and a glimpse of old Bali that keeps people coming back. So next time you're in Bali, take a walk down Garlic Lane, because you're not just walking through a shopping street, you're walking through a small piece of Bali's tourism history. Did you just learn something about Garlic Lane? I know I definitely did. Who would have thought it was all got to do with one single restaurant that has now changed the name of that street? It's pretty cool. So as they say, I'll see you in Garlic Lane. Now, something that you've probably seen in Bali but taken no notice of, or maybe you've seen it and you've gone, oh, I wonder what they are and what's the importance of them. Because you've got to remember, everything in Bali is about symbology and most things have an actual meaning. Bali gates. You see them everywhere. They're the massive structures that you see in front of important buildings. In fact, most places are required to have them. But what do they actually mean and what's their purpose? I wasn't quite sure. So I spoke to Komang from Experience Bali Culture. We checked in with her last week about the naming and the caste system, who was very willing to talk us through the meaning and the symbology of the Bali gates. So let's go and speak to Komang now. Every time I come to Bali, I feel like I learn something different about the Balinese culture. And because you have the Bali Culture Experience business, I thought perhaps you could help me understand, like for example, these gates here in front of the stones. What's the meaning of the gates? Because I see them here, I see them at the beach, I see them everywhere. What's the meaning?
Oh yeah, this gate is really important in Bali.
Yeah.
So this gate is mean to block or to close all the bad things from the outside, so not go inside. Yeah, but this gate also, need to be even. So because this is mean bad and good.
So you mean each side? So one
Yeah.
side, so they have to be the same.
Yeah, yeah. On the each side, they need to be the same because
Yeah.
in Bali, everything need to be even.
Oh,
So this is mean like a bad and good. So
okay.
need to be even.
The shape of it, because all of them are the same. They all they do this. They go up to a point. Is there an importance to the shape?
Oh yeah, this the shape. This is mean or pretend like a mountain in Bali. Yeah, because a mountain for us is like the place of the God. Yeah, when we pray also in Bali, so a mountain is our leader. So our face is to the mountain. We believe if we pray high, this is more closer to the God. So because we can't go to the mountain every day to pray, so we make a gate. This is pretend like a mountain.
Wow.
So pretend like we pray in the mountain or in the God place.
Right. So in Bali, we've got Mount Agun, the
Yeah.
big mountain. So that must be a very special mountain.
Yes, it's special one. This is a leader for us.
Yeah.
So when we pray, our face needs to be to the Mount Agung.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. That's cool. Let's keep walking.
Okay.
Ignition Festival over in Sanur. Now, this was the inaugural festival. It's going to happen every single year. In fact, the merch, I got myself some merch. It's pretty cool. Ignition Festival was so much fun. It wasn't just a music festival. It was about igniting the spark, igniting the culture, but the new culture of Indonesia, not just Bali. There was a celebration of Balinese culture, but it is a sort of a celebration of this subculture within Indonesia, which is music, art, and so much more. So we went across and we got to interview and meet some of the, the participants, and also the people behind the festival to learn what it actually meant to them to bring it together and what they're planning to do in the future. Hello everybody and welcome to Ignition 2026. I'm here on site in Sanur. It is July 25th, 26th, this festival. It's the inaugural festival this year. It's going to happen every single year, but Ignition is all about inclusion, celebration of Indonesian culture, and this subculture of rock music and rock art. When I say rock art, it's like an alternative form of art here. And as I said, inclusion. So we're going to go and check out this festival, have some fun with it, and meet some of the amazing artists. Let's go. So I'm here with G&T and the organisers of this amazing event. Amazing achievement. Thank you both very much. I want to ask for your opinion. The last few days on social media, we've seen this rock club in Canggu not allowing Indonesians to partake, but you guys are all about celebrating Indonesia's culture, but the new culture that's coming through. Tell us about that. Tell us about what you're trying to do here.
So I think what we're trying to do here is literally highlight all the local artists and give them a platform because
one of the things which Tara and myself have been trying to push for this festival is that people actually get to see the process instead of actually just seeing the finished polished product. They get to see how it gets made and how it gets that picture artistry from a music perspective, and also obviously our knowledge of August and he has just listed pretty much everything that is going on at the festival. It's just a pleasure to share this with people and for everybody to come together as a community and be able to share knowledge and exchange knowledge and just ignite that community spirit.
How important is the art community for you guys and also bringing them up and really showcasing them?
I mean, for us, it's really important because we get to see them in different scenes in Bali, but never all together. So, like I was saying, all these artists, for example, these guys are doing a live barong installation. When you see barong in Bali, you don't know how they're made.
Yeah.
And it's so detailed. So you get to see the process here to understand and appreciate it better.
Yeah. And you guys have done an amazing thing, and the way you're highlighting and bringing this subculture through. Nothing but congratulations to you both. But we're going to go and talk to some of the artists now. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's go do it. Thank you. Thank you.
Sudah sama Mas Udis yang habis melakukan mural di mobil di sebelah saya. Mas Udis, kalau boleh tahu ini muralnya apa, artinya apa, maknanya apa, boleh dijelasin ke...
Sebenarnya maknanya nggak terlalu yang gimana-gimana ya. Aku cuma ngambil konsep barong dan rande. Jadi ada dua sisi ini. Sisi satu aku taruh rande di sini dan sisi sebelahnya aku gambar barong di sana. Sesimpel itu sih. Nggak yang terlalu gimana-gimana gitu.
Terus ini mural ini dikerjainnya berdua aja timnya atau ada tim lain?
Aku sendiri sih. Ada satu timku buat bantu-bantu lah kayak pasang masking atau bersihin dulu segala macam. Paling gitu sih. Cara garapnya aku sendiri.
Untuk pengerjaan ini berapa lama, Mas?
Aku ngerjain dari hari pertama event kemarin sampai ini hari kedua, 2 harian lah. Jadi satu sisi 1 hari, kayak gitu sih targetnya. Ya.
Oke, Mas Udis kalau boleh tahu tanggapannya tentang acara Ignition 2026 ini gimana?
Ini acara Ignition pertama, keren banget sih, pecah.
Yang dibuat itu realistis banget, kelihatan kayak di foto. Kalau boleh tahu gimana prosesnya Mas Udis bisa sampai buat karya yang serealistis ini?
Mana jelasin deh, cuman aku start dari sketching dulu, buat bentuknya dulu kan. Nge-base, kita masukin warna dasar-dasarnya, terus masuk shading, highlight terakhir, baru sempurnain deh bentuk-bentuknya. Kayak gitu aja sih paling. Dasar-dasar aja, sama aja sebenarnya prinsip kerjanya kayak gitu, sketching dulu baru masuk warna kayak gitu.
It's that time of the night, isn't it? That time of the week, the Bali weather update. This is the most important. I tell you, the amount of messages we still get every single day. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? And because we're moving closer to rainy season, which is still ages away, you don't have to worry about it. People are starting to message. And last week, there was a little bit of rain, only a little bit. People are starting to think, oh, it's going to rain for my holiday. So, if you're coming to Bali tomorrow, this is the weather you've got to look forward to. Tomorrow being Monday, it is going to be a top of 30 degrees and sunshine. Tuesday, it's going to be a little bit lower, 29 degrees and cloudy. Wednesday, that cloud is going to stick around. It's going to be 30 degrees. Thursday, it's going to jump up again to 31 degrees, plenty of sun. Friday, there might be a slight shower in the morning. It's going to drop down to about 29 degrees. Saturday is going to be high, 29 degrees. Sunday, high of 29 degrees and blue skies over both days. That to me sounds like the perfect weather for coming to Bali. And the rain, trust me, it's not going to rain. I'm a weatherman, trust me. Well, friends, that is it from us for another week of Hey Rick Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you again, same time, same place next week. Go and check out the Hey Rick Catch Up. Plenty has happened this week here in Bali. Don't forget, every Tuesday, the Hey Rick Catch Up will be released, and every Friday, the Hey Rick podcast is released as well. Thank you so much for all your support and continuing support. I love it. It's so much fun having this community. Anything else? Not Bell? No. All right, same time, same place next week. See you soon.